That's right, the legendary Blue Bomber is back. We're talking about Mega Man 11. I played it here on the Nintendo Switch. The game is also available on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. It was released last year to commemorate the 30th year anniversary of Mega Man as a series. Now, to me, Mega Man has always been a great series. Growing up, it was my favorite video game series. So Mega Man 11, to me, had a lot of expectations it had to live up to, and boy, did it. Now, Mega Man 11, Dr. Wily's back, abducting robots as always, turning them evil to kind of pose a challenge to Mega Man as he goes to take over the world, always. But what's interesting about this game that makes it different is it introduces a system called the double gear system. You have one gear that makes your weapons a little more powerful. Then you have a speed gear which slows down time around you, which makes certain obstacles at certain levels a whole lot easier to maneuver. And I definitely recommend using this gear system. At first, I thought it was kind of gimmicky, and I didn't really want to use it. But then when I figured out how much more helpful it is, it's definitely worth the try. Now, for that being said, this game has 4 difficulty levels, which, can make the game easier or harder, obviously, depending on what difficulty level you choose. But the game itself plays and looks fantastic. This game, for a 2.5D game, I was afraid this was going to look and play like Mighty Number 9, which was supposed to be the spiritual successor of Mega Man. However, this game just proves how much more Mega Man still has left in the tank as a series. It's been probably going on 9 years since Mega Man 10 was released, and everyone thought Capcom was just burying the series and that they weren't really going to do anything but compilations. And Mega Man 11 kind of surprised a lot of people, and I think it proved that there's still a lot of love left for this series. Now you have 8 Robot Masters, which is always, kind of a Mega Man tradition, and each one of them has a weakness to another weapon that you would gain from the other Robot Masters, which makes the game classic Mega Man. And I think that's what Capcom really did right. They didn't try to change the formula too much. They've kind of kept it all within what a Mega Man fan would expect to see with a Mega Man game. And they did a great job in doing so. As I mentioned, the presentation's good. There's voice acting. It's not cheesy voice acting. And the double gear system is a lot more useful than I thought it was gimmicky in the long run. Now, the other thing that happens in this game that kind of I think was introduced back in Mega Man 7 is you can collect little gears throughout the levels, which are basically like money, because then you can use them to purchase upgrades, energy tanks, extra lives, and just overall make the experience a little different depending on how you're planning on playing it. Some of the gears work out, some of the upgrades work out in your favor, which, they all should, but they don't really make it where you shouldn't have them equipped. One of them, you have your charge shot going at all times, so anytime you need to fire off a shot, it's already super powerful. Another one, when you're doing the speed gear, usually slows you down a little bit, but there's one upgrade that allows you to move in regular time while the world around you is going slow, which I found out was a lot more useful while using the speed gear. Now, as I mentioned, this game pays a lot of homage to classic Mega Man, and I think Capcom's going in the right direction if they're looking to revive the series finally, because I know we've been looking for brand new Mega Man games in the gaming community for God knows how long now, and this game, it's only about a 5-hour game if you know what you're doing, and it's not overly difficult, at least on regular difficulty. It's challenging, it makes you think a little bit, but this game I definitely recommend. It was only released for about $40. I think it's going for $30 now. It's fun. It's definitely worth the play. I think the Nintendo Switch version is my preferred version. Granted, it doesn't have like a trophy or achievement. Actually, it does. You do unlock different challenges and achievements as you're playing the game. Granted, they don't go to an overall like PlayStation Network score or Xbox Live score, but they're there. They make the game a little bit more enjoyable. And for the Nintendo Switch, why would you not pick this up for some car rides, beat a level? The levels are only maybe like 10 to 20 minutes a piece. The boss battles, if you have the right weapons, they're not that hard, and the game itself is fun. The game looks great, the presentation's great, and I just would recommend this to anyone who's looking for a Mega Man game, and you want to know if this is great, pick it up. This game is worth the playthrough. Capcom has done a great job in basically bringing back one of my favorite heroes from my childhood in a way where it modernizes it, but it doesn't make it feel gimmicky. It looks great. And it just proves that Mega Man still has a lot left in the tank. The levels are intuitive, the boss battles are fun, the new Robot Masters are cool too. They kind of play off, obviously older Robot Masters where, you have a fire guy, a water guy, stuff like that, where the other weapons all make sense using them against it. And they're just overly fun. This game is just fun. That's really all I can say. That's my little quick review on Mega Man 11, guys. Check this one out. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below if you've played it. If you like it, if you hate it, always your opinion's welcome. Until next time, see you, bye. Check this one out. Mega Man 11.